up, y'all? It's your girl QueenNeetahBee, and I'm back with another vlog for you guys. So this week I decided to do a vlog on my media school, Ohio Media School. I just want to talk a little bit about my experience and everything and what I went through while I was there and what led up to me graduating. When I first started media school, I actually did not want to go. I wasn't intrigued and I wasn't ready to just go sign up. I'll say that. I definitely wasn't ready to just go sign up for media school. But after touring the school and just learning what they offered, I decided, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and go do media school, especially since at the time I was doing a collab podcast with someone and we wanted to further that podcast. So we were like, you know what? Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Took some convincing, but I decided to go, and I'm glad I made the decision to go. It was interesting along the way. I will say it was definitely a challenge in the beginning because I know about media. I know a lot about it, but at the same time, I didn't know as much as I thought I knew as I start learning it, and you learn a lot in a short amount of time. So it gets overwhelming in the beginning when you're still learning the basics and the process of everything, learning how to be comfortable in front of the camera, being comfortable being put on the spot, having to do commercials, having to do collaborations with classmates where everybody wants to do something different, so you have to be open to different visions. Getting comfortable in the studio, recording commercials for audio emphasis, and being able to just get comfortable being you and being creative, learning to showcase it to the world. That was the biggest thing for me because I've always been kind of a private person. Besides the people that I naturally deal with, I've naturally been around my whole life. Just putting myself out there and my visions out there was a lot for me. I started off doing we were doing kind of like a live podcast, going live on Facebook. As I start learning more, I start learning, okay, pre-recording is better. You know, pre-recording your episodes is better. Giving snippets is better. I learned a lot about marketing. I learned how to video edit. I learned how to audio edit. Like I said, we learned how to do commercials. We even did a couple of news segments as well, which was interesting because I never saw myself doing news at all. You do a variety of things. They show you a little bit of everything in the media world, so you decide what it is that you really want to do, but you get the basics of each one, which I liked. But at first I was just like, you know what, y'all got too much going on. I'm gonna say I went in with a messed up mindset because I literally just wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I wanted to build a YouTube channel, build a live podcast. So I only wanted to do things that were surrounded around that, not knowing that I need to understand all the aspects of media for me to truly understand if this is my passion or if I wanted to go into something else. I literally went into this just wanting to learn how to do what I needed to do for my YouTube, video edit on my own without having to pay somebody, and learn how to audio edit for SoundCloud, all the different podcast sites, you know, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. So that's what I was really trying to learn. So when I had to do things that I didn't really want to do, I literally had to do a documentary where I kind of like had to open up about my life, something really personal that I went through with my husband. I had to open up about that. That was definitely challenging for me, but it actually helped me come out of my shell a little bit, and it assured me that, you know, I can do this and I can be versatile. I don't have to just stick with one thing. I really just wanted to stick with the podcast that I was doing with someone else. Now that I've went through everything I went through and I've learned more, I've been consistently in the studio. I pretty much created my own studio at home. Right now I do a lot of videos in my room because I prefer this nice quiet space, but I do have my green screen, the backdrop, the lights. I literally have a whole studio in my house for vlogs. I have a whole studio in here for podcasts because I have 3 different mics now. You know, I just got a new mic that I tried out for my next 2 episodes. So let me know how that sounds if you guys go check me out on SoundCloud under QueenNeetahBee, Speak Your Mind Podcast. But yeah, it was just, I learned a lot. I will say I learned a lot in Ohio Media School. It was difficult. It wasn't easy. I had those days where I got up and I didn't even want to go to school. I didn't want to go record a segment or record a commercial or do something for radio. Every day it was something different. I did not want to do any of it, but I pushed myself through. I'm glad I did. And even though the ventures that I started with when I came to Ohio Media School didn't work out, I'm still glad that I stuck it out. Now I'm in the process of rebranding myself as just me, QueenNeetahBee. I want to take everything that I learned at Ohio Media School and I want to implement that in my YouTube channel, in my SoundCloud, or wherever else, because I'm gonna actually put my podcast on some other sites as well. And then I also stepped into blogging, and that's something I never thought I would do. The blogging is just more of a therapeutic thing for me. It's more of me expressing myself. I'm calling it QueenNeetahBee Speaks. Right now I just have it on WordPress. There's a link in my bio for it if you guys want to check it out, and I'll leave a link below so you guys can actually see all my different platforms and what I have going on right now. And even though I'm just now starting out, I plan on staying consistent. I've created me content calendars. I've just learned so much from media school that I'm so proud of. I still stuck it out, and I'm thankful that I did. I'm glad that I did. I'm glad I stayed determined. I'm glad I finished. Graduation was everything for me because I went to 4 different colleges before I really decided what I wanted to do. So for me to finish this is like a big deal. Like, that moment was the moment that I was waiting for. You know what I'm saying? And my husband was there, my brother was there, and I appreciate all my family. Shout out to all of them for all the love, the support, the shares, the likes, everything that you guys do to support me. I appreciate it. Like I said, I may not have all the support in the world, but I have the right support in my life, and that's what matters to me. And that's why I'm so glad and thankful that I stuck it out with media school, you guys. I just hope that this reaches somebody, and if you want to do media or whatever it is you want to go into, you guys, don't be afraid to do it, because I was always in my head overthinking everything, thinking like, I can't do this, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, and I did it. I'm doing it. And it may be taking time day to day, but I'm doing it. I'm enjoying what I do, and I'm glad that I'm doing it, you know, and that's the biggest thing for me. I'm just thankful, you guys. I'm glad I went to Ohio Media School, and I can't wait for the next chapter of my life. I hope you guys just be with me along the journey, the QueenNeetahBee journey, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this little video about my media school. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow me on all platforms. I'll leave my links in the bio below, you guys. Comment, do all of that. And I'm out. Follow, subscribe, share, like. I'm gonna be QueenNeetahBee also on YouTube.